Welcome to this new Flight Simulator update movie. In this movie, we're gonna look at the latest additions to the marketplace for Flight Simulator 2020, the PC version. In this video, we're focusing on training missions, as I call them, which includes, I would say, commercial flights, but also routes which are provided by a lot of vendors. If you're more interested in aircrafts and liveries, or maybe you're more interested in airports and scenery, then have a look at the description of this video where you will find recordings to those videos. The first one we're starting with is the London Gatwick Echo Golf Kilo Kilo volume number 5, the A320 flights from VA Systems. This contains the recreated A320 schedules by various airlines that takes place in the early evening rush out of London Gatwick. And it will take you to, let's say, multiple parts of the world, right? So that's really cool. So in total, there are 80 routes included. And the good thing is that you also get 9 custom Asobo A320 liveries by VA Systems. So again, 9 liveries are there because it are different airliners which are taking off during that rush hour, right? So you can see British Airways, I thought I saw Vueling, but also probably some other ones. So really nice. Then the next one is the A320 route EasyJet volume number 7. This one is specifically for EasyJet and will take you from London Gatwick to various Central and Eastern Europe destinations. So you can really, would say, play between brackets the pilot, or an EasyJet pilot, I should say, and then really enjoy this. In this case, there are 24 routes which will take you to those destinations in Europe, and of course also the livery is included, as you can see over here. Then the next one, we're skipping it because this one is a livery pack, but I couldn't filter it out because that's not allowed via the filter system. So we're gonna directly jump to the airport-based training Chicago O'Hara Kilo Oscar Romeo Delta, again by VA Systems. This one allows you to use 3 iconic aircrafts: the A320, the Boeing 747, as well as the Boeing 787. And then you can practice multiple things on this airport, right? You can, for example, take off, then circle around and land again, and that using these 3 aircrafts. In total, 72 unique scenarios are there, and then you can take off using Gold and Dark, start at a random gate, and then taxi, take off, then perform the same procedures and then land again. Keep in mind that for the Boeing 787, you will need to have the deluxe version of Flight Simulator, else it won't be available for you. Liveries are included for all 3 aircrafts in this package. Then we've got the airport-based training Haneda Romeo Juliet Tango Tango. That's, I would say, a similar package as the previous one. 3 iconic aircrafts, A320, Boeing 747 and the Boeing 787. And then you can practice your departure landing skills at 5 runways at Haneda, which is an airport, probably somewhere in Asia. 90 unique scenarios, and again, liveries are included. And make sure that if you want to use the Boeing 787, that you've got the deluxe version of Flight Simulator installed. Then the next one is a standard instrumental departure training for Hong Kong, Victor Hotel, Hotel, Hotel. Also 3 aircrafts, and then you can use 12 standard instrumental departures outbound from Hong Kong International to various destinations, which results in 216 unique scenarios because you can also change the weather, which makes it even more nicer and more exciting to depart from this airport. Right, so diverse range of conditions, for example, nice weather, maybe rain, maybe storm, whatever you want, you can try it. The Boeing 787 again, only included in the deluxe version, but the other 2 aircrafts, you can use them. Then we've got the standard terminal approach route from Frankfurt, or arrival route, always mixing them up, I never learn it. Echo Delta, Delta Foxtrot, and Frankfurt has 20 of them, which allows you to fly inbound to the airport using one of these procedures and then land on the airport. Also using the 3 aircrafts, the A320, the Boeing 747, as well as the Boeing 787, and that results in 360 scenarios. A lot. Keep in mind, deluxe version is required for the Boeing 787, and deliveries are included for all three aircrafts, assuming that you've got the deluxe version of Flight Simulator. Then we've got the departure challenges, Virgin America volume number 1. This is the first package for Virgin America, which is, I would say, the first departure challenges. And then you will be able to use the A320 and take off of a selection of the West Coast and Hawaii airports, and then use the standard instrumental departure procedure that Virgin America would have used while outbound from this origin airport. 108 unique scenarios, that's, I would say, including the weather changes, of course, and deliveries are included, as you can see here. Then we've got a different package, the Extreme Challenges, Toncontin, Mike, Hotel, Tango, Golf, and those can be used with different aircrafts. First of all, you will try to do an impossible landing using one of those selected aircrafts in one of the world's most difficult airports. You can choose 6 aircrafts, the Diamond DA62, the Cessna 28B Grand Caravan, the Cessna CG4 Station, the A320, the Boeing 747 and the Boeing 787, assuming you've got the deluxe version of Flight Simulator. You can use multiple scenarios. For example, the weather conditions can include rain, clouds, snow, or storm, right? So the more challenging it will be, of course, to land on that airport. 36 unique scenarios are there. Liveries are also included. And here you can see one of those liveries. So have fun with it. Scrolling down the list, we find a mission pack from Perfect Flight. It's called Flight Service Midwest A310. Well, it's using the A310 from Asobo / Inibuilds, and then you will use the Midwest airliner. It's compatible with SimBrief and Navigraph, IFAO a VetSim, default HC, external HC, as well as view and payload management. I think there's a typo here. So that's really cool, right? So it includes 4 flight adventures, which you can use, right? You're in the role of the airline captain and then fly for hours. And that's really nice. So what's included? Well, the livery is included for the Midwest Airlines livery for the A310. There are several things like the custom settings. You can fly the missions with preset settings or change the weather, date and time. And then, of course, the charts and maps are also included in a separate file. So keep that in mind. And these are the scripts which are part of this. There are already 3 other flight service series packages released. Lufthansa A320, the Peach Aviation and the Europe Run. And if you install it, or if you buy it, I should say, then you will get this, right? So you can see, for example, flight servers and then like 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then also the departure and arrival airports using the Midwest livery. Then the next one is the landing challenges, British Airways volume number 8 already. So where does it take us to, right? So it allows you to land on a selection of the Central European and Mediterranean airports. You will use the standard terminal arrival routes that British Airways would use for inbound flights. And the good news is that you will get delivery for free because it's included, and you will have 96 unique scenarios. Of course, depending also if you change the weather, which you can do. For example, you can make it very cloudy as on this picture. Then the last one already. It's the landing challenges Virgin America volume number 2. So they directly created volume number 2 for this one. And it will take place in the East Coast airports. So you perform a standard terminal arrival routes that Virgin Atlantic would use. Again, it includes delivery, 54 unique scenarios, which is really good. And here you can see a picture. And with that, we're at the end of this list already. 12 items, well, 11, because we need to remove this one, which are allowing you to practice your flying skills in Flight Simulator 2020. So really nice. Again, here ends this video. I hope you liked it. If you liked it, then consider to use the like button. If you got questions or comments, then feel free to post them in the comment box below. And I hope you liked watching this one, and I hope to see you next time. And I wish you happy flying.